Hello there! So today I spent the day compiling a bunch of information on all of the economic benefits that the government has announced over the last little while, because I just wanted one place that was concise and had all the things in it. Because the CRA's website, or canada.ca, provides some information, but there's little pieces of information kind of all over the place. So today I just compiled that into one Word document. It's just kind of a bunch of notes. And I want to talk to you about one specific piece of that. And it's how to avoid layoffs. So I just want to start by saying, if your business is completely shut down, this is probably not for you. This is not for you. And this is really only going to be helpful if your business is still operating, but it's at a much lower capacity than it was before the pandemic started. So you still have employees, but you have to reduce their hours, and you're not sure what to do. So the first thing that I want to tell you about is the 10% wage subsidy. I chatted about this yesterday in a little bit more detail, but this is one of the things that the government has announced to support small business owners in keeping their employees and not laying them off. So 10% of your gross payout to employees can be deducted from your remittance to the CRA on April 15th. If you want a little bit more detail on that, I will link to the video I did yesterday so that you can hear about that. The second thing, and the one that I want to talk a little bit more about today, is called the work sharing program. Now, this program in itself is not new. This program existed before, but the government has now extended it. So it's now possible to apply for this for up to 76 weeks. And how this works is it's run through the EI department, benefits, place, the people that do EI. It's an EI benefit. So an employee and an employer will apply together. And the idea is that the employee agrees to work for a reduced number of hours, but the employer gets to keep them on and the employee gets to keep working. So it's a reduced number of hours, and the EI covers 55% of the difference between normal working hours and the reduced hours. So hours must be reduced at least 10% to apply for this, but it could mean that you get to keep operating your business at a reduced level. Your employees get to keep working, and they also get a top up on their wage. So if they go straight for EI, if you have to lay them off, then that means that you don't get to keep having them work for you, which means that, you know, business is slowed even more. But it also means that they get to be paid more, because if they go on EI, they only get about 60% of what they're currently earning. So in this way, if you say had 50%, if your employees were at 50% of their hours, then the 50% that they are being, hi Debbie, EI is a program, thank you. I figured there was a department for it. The 50% that they're not working, the government will subsidize 55% of their wages. So that is really great. Up to $450 a week. But still, that's a really great option. If your company is working at a reduced rate, you can keep your employees, they get to keep working. They make more than being on EI, and the government can support you in doing that. So I think that's a great option. I was excited to learn about that extension today. If you have questions about this, how to apply, how it works, if it's even a good option for you, then let's chat about it. I left a link to my free booking in the description. So you can get a free 30 minutes to chat about how these benefits, any of the benefits, apply to you. If you have any questions, then I'm here for you. We're all in this together, as Red Green would say. I'm sure other people say that too, but that's the one that sticks in my mind. I'll see you tomorrow.